I'm going to give you guys some educations on my genetic. I know a great deal about genetics. There's an endless amount of haplogroups you can come up with in many of them are extinct. I'm a rare haplogroup of haplogroup X. I'm a rare earth classic Italian. A rare earth classic Italian. In my life, I had to act out in different ways because of my Confucian education and because of my Muslim education and because of my liberal arts education as a Catholic. And coming from a Zoroastrian past, I have to lift myself up and uphold myself to present myself in this manner. Because I'm raised to be an Italian, because I actually have the look of an Italian. Here's the thing. I don't look like an American. I've had families that came from America. Families that came to America early on. The Georgiani, the Parisis, and the Robinsons. They're families I'm indirectly related to. As an old world Robinson. This is basically my real side. I have a very dull, thin voice. That's not less ironically high pitched. I decided by it because I come from a Zoroastrian past. I come from a Manichaean past. My last past life, well, my ancient past life was none other than the teacher Mani. Pre-Muhammad prophet. In an absence of acting, which was through Confucianism, this is basically how I am. Just simply quiet. When I'm around other guys, I'm constrained to adapt to them. Well, that's them. This is me. This is me. I still produce testosterone at the age of 28. I also had to take steroids. Well, I eat processed food that actually is like steroids that actually produces testosterone. For me, that's an old style vegetarian. I'll eat soy. Because I'm allergic to soy. I'm allergic to anything estrogen. This is basically my look. Expressive look. These are my eyebrows when I'm not expressive. And I'm forced to come out as basically the way I am without acting. Because this is basically the public thing about me as basically being a thug. Basically. And I know Jason was a Georgia knee for a long time. He's kind of a bit of my manhandler. My manhandler. What do I see in the world? Basically, cold stare, frozen look, no might. Cold stare, frozen look, no might. You would think that I would know English. I don't. Here's what I'm talking about an alpha phone again around the point. Made me really hyper about myself because I know I have expressed myself exactly like this. What do I see in guys that are labeled gamma males? They make bullshit. First of all, I'm taught to play the guitar exactly like that. Because it's basically the classic Italian way of playing the guitar. none of you guys that comment and talk dirt should really underestimate me whatsoever. Because here's what I see in your psychologies and what you actually see in real life. Basically nothing but grandiosity. Like, you guys are there, you guys are not there. You guys are automatons. But then again, that's my psychologist, Steve Richards. Kind of another man Hillary. I'll have you guys actually come to the channel, Young to Live By. You guys don't want to actually watch my videos. I'm historically known to be a pseudo-Persian. What's called a Tao-Persian. Historic Scythian. Well, I guess Scythio-Sarmatian. Kind of pseudo-Iranian. Also known as Iranic. Very similar to Iraq. Here's the thing about Persian men and Persian women. They have black hair. And their skin is usually much darker than mine. I have dark circles of basically Italians. I usually have lighter hair than the typical Iranian. I'm a pseudo-Farsi one. Well, Farsi one. A pseudo-Farsi speaker. I actually speak flat out what's called Dari or Urdu. It's basically Italic. And it can even be also called Chaldi. I'm constrained to kind of speak that language. Well, here's another language I'm well versed in to this day. Old style Mandarin. Don't think that just because I play different characters, because I'm kind of questionable, that you guys should in any way underestimate Steve Richards of Young to Live By. Here's my genetics. I'm increased likelihood towards anxiety. Not likely depression, but flat out anxiety. And arthritis. arthritis. I produce so much testosterone that I basically am literally that lethargic because I happen to have excess chi in me. And I have to push myself all the time to stay awake. And I'm a guy that recovered from too much sleep, completely, permanently. Don't underestimate morphogenetic fields. These are psychobiological quantum type techniques. These are updated versions of old style hypnotic trance induction. You have to actually look at the hands, be aware of the hands, sense the hands, clasp it onto the head. Basically, it's a way of knowing yourself. If you work diligently, you can even remove it. You can remove any kind of malady, including even anxiety, through basically being aware of the hands. On a channel called Philion, I happen to see a lot of guys very heavily posturing. I'll use that term. Instead, I see a bunch of guys that are acting very much in a manner of basically being none other than a bunch of embarrassing clusterfucks. Well, that's basically kind of my world. And you can call it gamma male. And if you want to be a proud gamma male, you lose anyways. You lose anyways. I'm haplogroup X. I'm haplogroup X. Classic Italian. I'm not a Persian. If you get real kind of like squirmish, I'll just stare at you. And then basically kind of look down and just look at my hands. I'm not going to behave violently towards you. I'm not right here to in any way kill you. Why would I really want to kill a dead rat anyways? ever heard of the book Strong Men, Weak Men? That's Sigma literature. Well, if you happen to kind of like be kind of like a major rageaholic, uh, just so you know, I find that boring. Fin.